Hello, and welcome back to Fluent Flow. Today, we're tackling a universal challenge. How to control our emotions, especially when things get stressful. We've all been there feeling like we might blow up. That's a great phrasal verb. Blow up too. Suddenly get very angry. In this session, we share practical tips and focus on useful phrases like take a step back and let off steam to help you manage those intense feelings. So, what's the first sign that you need to take a step back from a difficult situation? Well, for me, when I feel my chest getting tight or I start talking too quickly, I know it's time to take a step back. This means pausing or physically moving away from the situation for a moment. Taking a step back is crucial. If we don't, we risk saying something we don't mean. Do you ever feel tempted to just blow up when you're frustrated? Oh, definitely. But I try to remember that shouting never actually helps. Instead, I try to identify the emotion. Am I anxious? Am I just tired? That awareness helps me calm down. That's a key. Skill labeling the emotion. It gives you control. Another thing that helps is the physical environment. If I'm feeling overwhelmed at my desk, I have to get up and move. Change a scene, change of mind. That leads us perfectly to our next idea, letting off steam. This means getting rid of strong emotions in a safe way. How do you usually let off steam? My favorite way is physical activity, running, or even just punching a pillow. It's better than taking it out on someone else. What about you? I prefer a mental approach. I often use writing. I'll write down exactly why I'm angry without judgment. It helps me process the feelings and eventually calm down. It's like putting a lid on the anger so it doesn't blow up. That's a very healthy way to manage things. Another simple technique is breathing. If I feel myself getting tense, I stop. Take a step back mentally and breathe deeply 5 times. It quickly lowers my stress levels. It really works. The ability to pause, breathe, and choose your response that is the ultimate sign of emotional control. It prevents that immediate, reactive anger. Time for our quick vocabulary review. Let's lock in those key phrases. First, to take a step back. This means to pause or temporarily remove yourself from a situation to gain perspective. For example, before you reply to that email, take a step back and read it again. Second, to blow up. This means to suddenly become very angry. For example, he rarely gets angry, but yesterday he just blew up over a small mistake. And third, to let off steam. This means to release intense emotion or frustration harmlessly. For example, after a stressful week, I like to go to the gym to let off steam. So, remember to pause, find your technique, and work toward emotional flow. Thank you for joining us for this session of Fluent Flow. Follow us for more.